baby is so hard. Like, it almost feels like total neglect. Like when I don't have the baby. And I cut my hair into this bob, and like wearing it curly makes me feel like a grandma or something. Like I look like a kid. I don't know. I'm trying to adjust to how I look without like wearing makeup. And I must say, it is quite a challenge, okay? Of course, I like my natural beauty. I'm not gonna lie and be like, oh, I love my natural beauty. I feel like it's definitely an adjustment. But that's neither here nor there. It's just rough. I feel like being a new parent, as well, like as for me and my husband, like just trying to navigate parenting, and like me trying to work on my anger and just being so combative is hard. Don't mind the brakes. Like, down. It is just so difficult and challenging because I feel like as mothers, we have like the motherly instinct, and when like the baby is crying, you know, like when things are just happening, it gets very overstimulating, and I don't know what it is, but it's like mama rage just be coming out. Like it literally just comes out, and there's nothing that I can do about it. So it's just crazy though. But yeah, that's neither here nor there. I don't want to rant because I could literally go on and on and on and on and on. But yeah, so now I look cute. Now the light is lighting. It's giving. I feel like I still look like a mom. I just still look, I don't know, like trying to adjust to how your beauty now as a mother. Like your body is going through changes. You are going through changes. You know, your husbands or your boyfriends, your significant others, whatever, they don't understand postpartum. And it just be like crazy. I find myself like feeling the shame or like always apologizing for things that I say when I get extra frustrated. Like me, for example, like I want to stop cursing. Like, I mean, I really don't curse, but when I get like really upset, I've noticed that I don't really curse about anything else, but when it's like my spouse and I get very, 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 very upset, I curse. And I don't like cursing out, nothing like that, but I just start cursing. And I don't like that because I'm supposed to be doing better. I have been doing better, but I get very disappointed in myself when that happens because, you know, I'm not reflecting Christ as a woman, and I'm not being a godly wife. And so that's something that I really, really want to work on. I gotta let you do it like this, honey. So I just read Galatians chapter 5, and as a wife and as a new mother, navigating parenting with your spouse or with, you know, just your significant other can be quite challenging. And God is so intentional because I found myself saying earlier that I wanted to practice more self-control when it comes to managing my anger, like when I get frustrated, just how I choose to speak, like the things that I say, because I don't curse, as I was saying earlier, but I find myself cursing when I get very upset with my husband. So, chapter 5, verse 22 talks about, but the fruit of the Spirit is love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, and self-control. So I feel like what my key takeaway, and there's like other context in the scripture as well, so, you know, we have to read things in its full context. Because before verse 22, verse 9, it says, a little leaven leavens the whole batch of dough. And then you can skip down a little bit, and it says, but whoever it is that is confusing you will pay the penalty. So pretty much in a nutshell, when you say, like, when they're talking, when I believe this is, who wrote this one? Paul. So when Paul is saying a little leaven leavens the whole batch, if we put it in today's terms, like think about a little bit of yeast, like just a teeny bit of yeast can make the dough rise, you know. So when you're surrounding yourself with certain people, or let's just not even talk about people, a certain way of thinking, if you allow those seeds of doubt or strife or whatever is planting itself in your mind, if you allow just a little bit of that, it's going to disrupt your whole way of thinking. And so my key takeaway is when I am getting frustrated or when I'm allowing those thoughts to come up, I have to find a way to immediately rebuke those thoughts, whatever they may be. You know, when we start to feel very agitated, irritable, when we're probably going to say or do something that we know we probably shouldn't, we need to just take time and rebuke those thoughts, take it to God, bring it to God, you know, pray about it, and maybe come back after the fact. I'm still working on that, you know, like really like woosahing and just be like, okay, let me just breathe, let me just take a second before like spazzing out. All right. Hello, what are you doing? That's not food, missy. I feel like he's bringing the baby back. Oh, they're fine. So, we're at a family gathering. Well, this is Dad's birthday. I am so beat. Okay. The girl is tired.
If my lead agent isn't gonna be fun to be around, I'd like to at least know you lived any stuff.
Excuse me. But the hubby has the baby.
Look,
I'm ready to go.
To be by my side.
I'm ready to go to bed.
Potentially into my pool flow years. As you know,
Yeah.
they let us keep life protection.
That's all I got.
Leave the big house.
The fresh feed, and she still want to eat after 5 ounces. Girl, no. Good morning. Yeah. Does anyone else, baby, make them an ounce of milk, formula, breast milk, whatever you got, and then don't even drink it? And this is her. And I told her no, because I knew she was gonna do this. And now she's sleeping. She's going for a walk today. She really don't like the sun in her face. But she needs to get some vitamin D. But this is how we're ending this week's vlog. I hope you guys enjoyed. It was probably short again. Bye. Say bye, Pooh. Bye-bye.